Richard Evelyn Byrd Jr., was an American naval officer and explorer. He was a recipient of the Medal of Honor, the highest honor for valor given by the United States, and was a pioneering American aviator, polar explorer, and organizer of polar logistics. Aircraft flights in which he served as a navigator and expedition lead are across the Atlantic Ocean. Byrd is first man to reach both the North Pole and the South Pole by air. He is also known for discovering Mount Sidley, the largest dormant volcano in Antarctica. He has been recognized for all his discoveries, except for one: an ancient city under Antarctica. Welcome to Lab 360, it's time to explore. The period between World Wars I and II marks the beginning of the mechanical, particularly the aerial, age of Antarctic exploration. Wartime developments in aircraft, aerial cameras, radios, and motor transport were adapted for polar operation. It is during this time that a lot of mysterious unidentified flying objects were said to have been spotted. However, modern UFO sightings became very frequent post the detonation of nuclear bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It was as if we rattled some ancient, advanced beings, and they began to monitor us constantly. But who are these beings? And are they from another world? Or do they share this planet with us and have been living here long before humanity emerged? Let's get back to Admiral Richard Byrd, whose discovery in Antarctica was silenced by the government. Admiral Byrd had been on several explorations before, but after the World War, he was asked by the government to go on the biggest exploration to Antarctica. Following this, Mr. Byrd commanded more than 4,000 troops, warships, and planes on this top-secret expedition to the South Pole. The mission was named Operation High Jump, and it was to last for 4 months. The mission was a huge success. They discovered nearly 1/4 of the Antarctic coast, which had been previously unseen. It also further opened up the continent's interior for scientific exploration. However, in the 3rd month, something unexpected happened that the government allegedly keeps from the public even till this day. Admiral Byrd discovered a crystal city under Earth. But the government suppressed the information, and only after his death, his son discovered his diary, in which Byrd narrated the incident. While flying, he discovered an underworld Earth through the South Pole. Being an explorer that he was, he went in. He couldn't believe his eyes when he saw lush green woods that led to a city like none other. A city made of crystal. Byrd suddenly realized that his aircraft was no longer in his control. Several flying objects appeared out of nowhere and hovered in the air effortlessly. These flying discs lead him to a place where he meets a being. In his diary, he calls the being the Master, who is very disappointed at what humans are doing. He fears that humanity will destroy the planet, which is their home, too. Yes, they were concerned, and the way we have been since then, maybe think they are more concerned now. That's why there have been several UFO sightings near nuclear missile silos. Experts, however, refuse to believe it, although there has to be a reason why several countries have bases at the poles. Maybe the UFOs we see aren't aliens at all, they are ancient beings of this planet. Maybe that's why most of the reported UFO sightings are near water bodies. Let's go back in time again. As the Soviet Union disintegrated, the Russian Navy declassified its records of Cold War UFO sightings. The reports suggested that 50% of UFO encounters were connected with oceans, while 15% with lakes. The reports stressed that the UFOs tended to stick to the water. And that makes a lot of sense. Life as we know it depends on water. And water could be the only common thing between us and the aliens. The radars on Russian submarines, on several occasions, gave readings of material objects moving at incredible speeds. Calculations showed speeds of about 230 knots, or 400 kilometers per hour. Speeding so fast is a challenge, even on the surface. Whatever they were, defied our laws of physics. Russian Navy personnels were left scratching their heads, for they knew that it wasn't US, or any other country spying on their waters. According to a Russian Navy intelligence veteran, ocean UFOs often showed up wherever there are NATO's fleets concentrated. Near Bahamas, Bermudas, Puerto Rico. They are still most often seen in the deepest part of the Atlantic Ocean, in the southern part of the Bermuda Triangle, and also in the Caribbean Sea. Another place where people often report UFO encounters is Russia's Lake Baikal, the deepest freshwater body in the world. Fishermen tell of powerful lights coming from the deep, and objects flying up from the water. In one case in 1982, a group of military divers training at Baikal spotted a group of humanoid creatures, dressed in silvery suits. The encounter happened at a depth of 50 meters, and the divers tried to catch the strangers. 3 of the 7 men died, while 4 others were severely injured. Meanwhile, we all know about the mysterious events that has happened in the region of Bermuda Triangle, over the years, before they almost suddenly stopped. Now, mystery holes have been spotted on ocean floor, that is baffling scientists. These holes were discovered by oceanographers earlier this year, and they have no idea what made them, or how they came about. However, UFO experts are certain, the strange markings are proof of alien visits. We have long suspected aliens are using the ocean as a way of staying out of the way, and exploring the Earth on their own terms. These holes simply cannot be explained any other way, as they appear closely aligned, in a regularly repeating pattern, with tiny piles of sediment piled around them. The holes were found by the crew of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Explorer vessel, as they investigated the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, a mostly unexplored region of the seafloor, which is part of the world's largest mountain range. But this is not the first time the mysterious spots have been seen. Marine scientists from the U.S. National Marine Fisheries Service also spotted the bizarre hollows in the ocean floor, during a dive in 2004. NOAA researchers said, these holes have been previously reported in the region, but their origin remains a mystery. While they almost look human-made, the little piles of sediment around the holes make them seem like they were excavated by something. What do you guys think? Aliens, ancient beings, or conspiracy theories? Drop in your comments to let us know, and don't forget to subscribe to Lab 360, the hangout place of the cosmos.